Hey Libra, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I'm Eve. We're gonna get you a message. We're gonna use this big fat fortune deck. Alright, what does Libra need to know? Ah, cool. Okay. So we're starting out with the stairs, and there's a couple things with the stairs. You know, it can it can be a situation of like one thing leading to another, or that you're kind of taking the necessary steps to get where you need to go. And the letter. This feels like information seeking. Yeah. Look at that. And we have the owls too. And the owls are, I mean, they have wisdom, right? And they know things. They even have this open book right here. So there's something in this, it's like there's something in this book that is still needs to be found or figured out by you, Libra. And you're obviously looking for this information, and you are probably headed in the right direction. So we have the Phoenix showing up, which is one of a couple cards in this deck of, transformative energy. So I think this is like a belief. It seems like it's a belief here. Like if you take these steps to figure this out, then you're expecting this, whatever this information is, to transform a situation, transform you. But it's weird. It feels like this is what you think. I don't know that it's true or not true, but it's more of an expectation. Ooh, and then we have the gate. And the gate kind of opens the door to a new realm, a new beginning. So that coming right after the Phoenix actually feels pretty good for you, Libra. Man, I wonder what that piece of information is. Whatever it is, it's significant, and it could possibly open some doors for you here. Ah, we have the pie. I just had some pie yesterday. Alright, so it's the 1st of August, and this pie here is, I mean, it is some kind of holiday that I cannot pronounce, but it's also, like the result of your harvest. So, I mean, it's weird. It's like, it feels like this is moving along too nicely or something. Because you're like, well, I'm seeking this information, and it's pretty important, and it's going to transform things, and then doors open for me, and, I get to experience this result of my hard work. I mean, it seems too easy. I don't know. It's probably not easy. These stairs are probably pretty steep. I don't know. Oh, the raven. So, this kind of takes it down to a more serious note here, Libra. Because the raven is like, the raven kind of comes across sometimes as like somebody who is obviously taking something serious. Like he's very adorned here. Like he's almost like he's a protector, or it's a protector of some sort. But and sometimes it shows up as a very, like a very familiar protective guide, so to speak. Whatever this energy is, it's watching over your harvest here. It's keeping an eye on what you've made from this information. It's like it doesn't need to be in the wrong hands or something. Ooh, okay. So now we have the pyramids, and that's kind of cool. Now, like in the little booklet that came with these cards, the pyramids are about like a solid foundation and like that kind of thing. But something built over time, which could be what's going on. But there's another component to this pyramids card. It's like a mystical component of like ancient civilizations and ancient aliens or there's like a little bit of mystical to it as well, like old energies to work with that are forgotten, like perhaps that's what some of this information is that you're discovering is maybe some ancient forgotten information. Like, maybe you uncover a document or you finally see something for the first time and it's, mind blowing or what have you. The thing about pyramids is that there's this huge concentration of energy, like right at I want to say the bottom third. Like that's where all it's like that's where all the power goes. Something about concentrating power here. Oh, and then we have spring. So I want to say like between, I don't know, it's like a 7 month period or 6 month period between like August, 1st of August and the spring equinox. I don't know if this is a time period of kind of guarding what you found, because the pyramids, it's like like things get sealed up in the pyramids, you know what I mean? Like it's like guarded for safekeeping. It's weird. I'm just feeling like some kind of spring reveal of something here. Ooh, and then we have the scythe here. Now, the scythe does not have to be a super negative card. In this particular deck, they make it out to be a little bit more scary than it probably needs to be. But it's really just about I mean, it can just be getting to the details of things, like separating the wheat from the chaff, or um, but it also it does involve like snipping or cutting something out completely. It's connected to this spring equinox. There's something being cut out during like this reveal, or and it's weird. It's like the if you look at her face, she's just kind of looking at this grim reaper dude, and she's not afraid. She's like okay with it. The bunny's not even afraid. I mean, the bunny's not looking at him. But like it it doesn't seem harsh. I don't know, just combined with this card here, it's like this doesn't seem as harsh. Maybe there's something that you can very easily let go of once this thing is revealed. I mean, it could be a secret. I mean, it's almost like you're keeping this under wraps for months and months. And then finally you can just let it go, like release the secret, cut it free from you. So here we have the stork, and the stork is facing that way. So whatever the stork has brought has already come. And so the cards following it are really going to be more about after this change. And it makes sense because it's kind of like after the reveal, after this thing is cut loose from you. And usually the stork brings like a good change, you know? Huh. Well, we're moving right along in time here. So we go from August to spring, a long period of time, right? And then after spring, we have Cancer season. And that's kind of when the some of the emotions start getting stirred up a little bit. And they're different. They're not the same as like they're not the same emotions that were predominant during this long period of time. It's almost like this releasing of whatever this was or cutting this out. It allowed for like new, like better, better new whatever emotions, more positive, or and I'm saying more positive because it's following the stork, and the stork brings positive change. Huh. So we have the key here, which is super important. So not only do the owls bring a certain significance to this information that you're seeking, but the key is like it's a solution. You've found a solution to something here. And it's got to be related here to the power, that concentrated power. So here we have the silence card, Libra, and this is it's not so much you like keeping your mouth shut, but it's more about knowing when to speak and knowing when not to. Sometimes sometimes there is a lot of you can learn a lot just by observation as opposed to having conversation. There's I feel like there's something that you're going to be observing here. The silence card. Nice. So we're ending on the compass. And the compass, of course, it's directional, but not only is it directional, but it's like you're headed in the right direction. So you're on to something here, Libra. You are on to something here, and you've had to wait quite a bit. You've had to wait quite a bit for it, and it's cool because it's like you start off heading in the right direction and you end heading in the right direction. So, I mean, it feels like a win-win, right? So I'm curious about these pyramids though in the center. It's like there's something, like they're just so mysterious. So let's see. We have clues here. So these pyramids are somehow linked to the compass and the gate. It's almost as if they have something to do with like the opening of the gate. It's not so much you don't open the gate. The gate is opened for you. And it's I don't know if you're I don't know if you're connecting to something here, Libra, where you are kind of intuitively like it's like this compass is like an intuitive compass. It's like you've tapped into something, and it could just be like tapping into your mojo, you know what I mean? But, or it could be something extremely esoteric that you're tapping into here with the pyramids. But that's what opens this gate, and that's kind of where, like, that's how you are heading in the right direction over here. And then also the pyramids are connected to these corner cards too. So, I The center card is super important usually, and it's like you've got this heading in the right direction. The pyramids are linked to both cards that are heading in the right direction. And it opens gates for you, but it also brings positive changes. I'm saying it, I mean, it could be an energy. It could be, something celestial that you're connected to. It could just be like you finally like trusting your intuition, or, it really depends on who you are watching this, because it's general. But Libra, I like this message. This is your message. Take what resonates, and I will see you next time. Bye, Libra.